All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the team call. It's Team Call Tuesday. Mikey's playing some kind of video game. I don't know what he's doing there. But it is Tuesday, April 28th. Welcome to the team call. I'm so excited to have you girls on. And for those of you watching the recording, welcome, welcome. So tonight I just wanted to talk a whole bunch of different things and something that kind of hit me that I was like, well, I wonder if there's other people feeling the same way. So I just wanted to share what I'm doing. So let's get started. So first of all, I want to celebrate our team for some really amazing stuff that's going on. I decided that it's important to recognize just about all the things that we can. Loren, whatever you're doing, girlfriend, you're doing great. With your volume, sister, I needed to recognize you because I was like, it's a little awkward to have me there a couple of times. It's just weird. So welcome new coaches to the team. I'm so excited to bring these new coaches to the team. I don't know if they're on the call right now live, but I'm so excited to have them on the team. And all of this volume, what this means, why are you on the board? There is volume on this team because there's something happening in either your organization or you are making moves in your business also. So it's so important for us to recognize that because that means there's movement. Something's going on in your business and that's a huge deal. So congrats on your volume. I'm so excited to see these numbers on the board. And I love being able to recognize everybody this way because everybody creates the success on the team. So way to go. Good job, everybody. All right, so let's talk about camp quarantine. How are you guys feeling about bod groups right now? And please feel free to unmute because I want to have a conversation about this. How do you guys feel about bod groups right now? Are you having any difficulty? Are you having any kind of challenges? Did you open a mock group to play around with to be able to set it up yourself? Because there's a lot of issues. I'm in a leadership chat with 2 to 4 stars with our corporate mentor, and there's all sorts of things that are coming up that I haven't come across, but it's possible that you guys did. So I want to open up the chat to talk to you guys about that, and answer any questions you may have about that. So did anybody come across any issues with bot groups?
I didn't do the mock group thing. I actually completely forgot about it. I just went in and was playing with it on the computer. And once I realized that you have to do it on the computer, just like the old group,
Yeah.
It all really kind of looks the same.
Yeah, it does.
Right?
It does look the
I
same.
don't see a difference except that they moved it over.
Yeah, it does look the same, but here the beautiful thing about this is that when someone logs in, whoever a customer or a lead that's connected to you logs in to bot groups or to Beachbody on Demand actually, because it'll be right there on the app, they're able to see the groups that you're hosting. So if a lead comes in, you're not just some weird name that pops up as, your coach is so-and-so. They'll be able to see the groups that you're hosting. They'll be able to see what's available. They'll see what you look like. They'll be able to see your bio. They see all of these things. So that's great for the lead. Same with your customers. Like I had a coach quit and I inherited all her customers. So now she's, not only have I contacted them, but they're also going to see who I am and the groups that I have available. And with your leads, like I had a lead call me and say, what is this thing that you have going on? And how do I get started? And he had a question about Shakeology and he had all these questions, which was great because that's what you want. You want your leads to have conversations with you. So and I know it looks the same as my challenge tracker. It's a little bit more involved. Like when I put in my workout, my Shakeology, it's a little bit more involved. It has the supplements on there also. And part of the whole deal is to connect your coach office to it, to connect ShareCard to it. So for example, let's say, Emily, you're missing Shakeology. Let's say you're one of those customers who started with just Beachbody on Demand. And after a few weeks, you decide, man, I really want to start Shakeology. People keep talking about, the tropical strawberry. I want to try that one. The moment you let me know that you're interested in it, right through bot groups, through my app, I can literally send her a share cart through the app. So it makes it really, really seamless and you're not going through a million different hoops to get that order over to Emily. This is the first rollout. This is the first phase. There's a lot more coming through the hoops. They have to get they're still dealing with a lot of glitches. There's still like people who are getting invites or people who are receiving notifications that people want to join. Something's not working there. There's a lot of stuff that they're working through. The tech team is working tirelessly to get that done. So they wanted to roll it out in phases so that they didn't have a compounding amount of issues with, technology and things working correctly. So they're working on that. Then there's going to be the next rollout. And I know they're working on live video also. So we'll be able to go in live like we would on Facebook. They're really, really trying to match that Facebook experience, but also make it that it's totally and completely connected to our coach office, to, share a cart, just so that it's one seamless system so that we don't have to be going into all these different places to find our coach emails, to find this. It was really easy for me to go and click on all you guys that are on my first CBC. I just couldn't get Jen's downline because that's her coaches. So, which was really cool because I was able to control my coaches. She can control her organization. It was really cool to have that. So that's what I mean. That's why it still looks the same. They wanted to keep it somewhat the same while adding in all these other features. So I don't know if that answers your question. Or if you even had a question at all. I just started rambling. You're welcome. Sorry. Any other questions or comments or issues that you're running into?
Now, I do have a question about, you sent a message about us getting involved in the group.
Yeah.
That it doesn't start yet, right?
No, we're just kind of playing around with it right now. So if you wanted to put posts up, if you find something, inspiring or whatever, put a post up because it shows you as a coach admin. And when you post, you're a coach admin. So I want your team and your challengers to see that as well. I don't want to be like the only one in there. I want to showcase the leadership of our team.
Right.
And that's, so I have already everything from the Mompreneur that I purchased. So I'm happy to share that with you. And I did run a group with a couple of other ladies a while ago. And what we did is we assigned each person a day for a post to put that post up on that day. What I did is I went into the system and I scheduled all those posts on my assigned days with the post that I was supposed to go on. That way it showed the first day was, for example, Jen, and then I was the next day, and then Emily's the next day, and then whoever's leading out will show there's a coach admin that's actually, we're all running the show there. We can do it that way, or if you want it to be more specific to, if you want to lead out with the nutrition portion, you take all the nutrition posts and you post them on your scheduled day or whatever. I don't know if we'll be able to do that. There's a comment here. I need to.
Yeah, she wants me to add her as an admin, and I don't know if I can.
Yeah.
I can?
I'm sure you can.
Now that you made me an admin, I can assign other people as admin?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Because when I log in, I don't see Christina. I see you as my coach. So I don't see anything that Christina is doing. I mean, I do, like I see your posts and stuff.
Right. Oh, okay.
But like when I'm looking at it, it's like you're the one in charge.
Perfect. That's exactly what we want. Yes.
Even though Christina is the one who opens the group.
Yeah.
Yes, because you're my coach.
Right.
So I just had someone order bod just now, right before we got on the call. And so I told her about this camp quarantine. She's like, oh yes, totally add me. I just now looked in my back office. She already purchased it. So I'm ready to add her. So I went on there, but I can't do anything until I'm an admin, I think.
Okay. I'll do it right after the call.
Perfect. Okay, good. Any other questions or comments? Okay, we're good so far?
So when I look on there on the website, it looks like I can't do anything from the website unless I'm an admin, right? So if I have done my workout like on my computer on Beachbody On Demand, but I haven't used the app, I can't do anything from there as a challenger, basically. I see that as the only drawback. Like if someone's using it on their computer, beachbodyondemand.com, and then they go to the groups tab, it's like, go to your app in order to participate.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that part I don't really like. I feel like there are going to be some people that are going to go on to
Like, some people are,
beachbodyondemand.com
yeah,
on their even I do it. I mean, I sometimes will use our Roku or whatever, but a lot of the time I'll do it for my computer.
yeah.
And the last 2 times I've gone onto the groups, it says go to your app to participate.
Huh. So, okay. Well, hmm. So I guess, well, okay, so got that. That's something I'll bring up to Kyle then from
Yeah, just
corporate.
maybe something to bring up and just say, is there a way that others can participate on the website, or
On the
is it
website.
strictly only on the app?
Okay, I'll mention that to him for sure. Let me write that down so that I remember to write it to send it to him. So I'll ask him about participating directly through the website. And to piggyback on that, I know that there's a way that you can automatically, like you can set up the app to automatically log in your workout once it's done playing. So I don't know who uses that feature. I didn't use it. I don't use it because I like to manually put it in just because it gets me into the group. But I know that people can do that. So you may want to advise people that start joining to go ahead and just have them link their device or whatever to the group so they just automatically logs it in.
I want to say I just did that and it was like in a weird spot, and I think I clicked on tracking.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes.
It was something I wasn't thinking I needed to go to, but I clicked on tracking and was just playing around, and from there
Okay.
it said, "Do you want to sync your workouts?"
Yeah. So maybe let's do a video to share in the group about how to use the app. I'm going to see if Kim Carver already has a video that's done. I mean, it would be great for one of us to do it. I mean, if I have to do it, I have no problem doing it, but because they see us doing it and it's not just some weird guy that they don't know. But if Kim Carver has one and it's a short one, I can share that in the group for those who are being added into that group, so they know how to track and put their stuff in there. What do you guys think? I'll look to see if there's a video like that. So Kyle, participate through website, and then video on how to add an activity is what you mean, like how to add like the Shaco or whatever the case may be. Okay. Track workouts. Okay. Cool. All right. Anything else about bot groups? No? Okay. So just like I said before, this is totally, your opportunity to lead out. And I know you will. You guys are always awesome about that. Post daily if there's inspiration. And it doesn't always have to just be about fitness and nutrition. We want to create a campfire. We want to create a tribe, right? And we want to create this community of people coming together, not just with fitness and nutrition, that's part of the equation, but we want them to feel at home and like they know us. You know what I mean? Like, yep, we're going to bring the wine, we're going to bring the vodka, the whiskey, whatever else it is that we drink, and we're going to hang out, and we're real people. And so we want to connect with people on that, in that form too. So once I have, I'll share with you the, the posts that I get from Mompreneur, and then we can go ahead and figure out how we want to man that. So this is something that came up to me, I may be preaching to the choir, or it may be something that you guys need, but I wanted to share this with you because last week, I'm going to be 100% honest. Susie, my success partner, Susie Solares, she came to me and she's like, I have to confess something to you. I swear I felt like she was coming to confession. I was like, are you okay? What's going on? And she says, I haven't used my tracker since February. And I was like, all right, since you fessed up, I'm going to fess up also. I haven't used my tracker, and I am one of those people, I need to track my things. And I think it's just a teacher thing of mine, perhaps, that I always need a planner. I need to write things down. I need to be able to remember things like that, just like I wrote this note down. And I felt like with this whole quarantine thing, while there's a lot of people who don't have much time, I had too much time. And I know that sounds absolutely crazy and insane to say, but I had so much time on my hands that I didn't know what to do with myself. So we literally binge watched Netflix and everything else under the sun. And I did everything else but work on my business. So I wanted to share with you what I've literally done for the past week with time management, what I implemented, because maybe you can implement some of these pieces into your day to have kind of more control over it. And it was just something that came to me. I really hope you find value in this, because I got overwhelmed with too many things going on. And I know I've heard of people feeling overwhelmed because there's too much going on. So the first thing that I did is I gave myself a set space. And I know, Loren, you have a little corner in your house that you work teaching and everything else. You know, you do your work there. Let me move you guys over. I think I can. Let me do this. Okay. So in Atomic Habits, he actually presented at Summit a couple of years ago. I want to say, Loren, it was the one that you were at. I think it was last year. I don't know the author. Atomic Habits. He talks about using, doing certain things that create a trigger in your brain that alerts your body and your brain that something is going to happen. So when you organize your space, like I literally bought a desk and I have it in my formal dining room, and I made this my office because Vinny needed the office space in our room and the kids needed their own space. And that was just too much for me, and my brain couldn't put that together. So when I come in here, this is my little office space. My brain knows that it's time to work. For me, it's a designated desk. For you, it could be a folder or a binder that you open when you're ready to get to work and you close when you're finished with the day. It's a trigger that your brain says, okay, it's time to get to work. I used to do the same thing when I first did 80 Day Obsession. I literally would put a headband on my head, and that's what alerted me. My brain knew, okay, it's time to work out. My Energize was another trigger for my brain. So, you know, you can have a box of materials that you take from one place to another. It could be your dining room space, but just putting that box on the table and emptying it out of the materials that you need for the day helps to create that connection with your head to organize your time and to organize your space. And it just triggers your brain to say, okay, it's time to get to work. Now, I have the time to work a couple of hours or more a day. And what I've discovered, I actually did Brittany Leggett's Action Hour. In the Beachbody Champions page, there are some awesome coaches that go in there and they lead you through their time management, their Action Hour. And one thing that we discovered was Trello, which is this organization tool, which is fantastic, and Sloth. And I've been using Sloth and it keeps me on point. I give myself, you know, we'll do something together really quick so you can experience Sloth. But this is a picture of my planner. I finally decided I need to use color. I need to block out my day. I need to give myself that space. So I have it all here marked off. I even have a habit tracker that shows what it is that I'm doing on a daily basis. And I'm doing timed nutrition. This is what I did when I was doing 80 Day Obsession. This is what I'm doing now with 10 rounds. Because if not, I'm either not eating enough or I'm eating 5,000 carbs a day. And we're not going to do that anymore. So that's what's helping me with my tracking. Okay. So that's what I'm doing with my planner. If you need a physical planner, my brain works well with that physical writing, you know, written in planner. Let me show you what this Trello is. I wonder if I can open it this way. I get the Trello from the Mompreneur. And if you also purchase the stuff from Mompreneur, you get this from her as well. And she literally tells me exactly what I need to do on a daily basis. So even if, you know, I don't know if it's because it's her template, you're supposed to be able to move things around. Well, inside there's a description, send the main newsletter, all of these things, she tells me exactly what to do. So it's kind of a to-do list. If you're more of a digital person, this is a great tool for you. So I just wanted to share that with you in reference to the, you know, organizational tools. Sloth. Have you guys ever heard of Sloth? It's amazing. So it's an app on your phone, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I have to angle my phone the right way. So it basically keeps you on track with your power hour. So what I do is at the beginning of my power hour, I have all my action steps here, and it times me. So my first thing on my business activity tracker says to initiate connections and add followers. I take 10 minutes to do that. So that activity takes me 10 minutes. Oops, reset. It takes me 10 minutes to do that. And I set the timer and it times me. And when this alarm goes off, it moves on to the next activity. I cross it off. No, I'm doing it the wrong way. I cross it off and it moves on to the next activity. Find new hashtags to follow. So it's a great thing that once you do all these things, once I'm done with it all, everything is scratched off. For those of you who are list makers like me, it'll be scratched off and you feel satisfied and know that you got something productive done. So maybe this is something that you need to use to help you with your power hour, with your action hour. I wanted to share it because it's something that's been working for me, and perhaps it can work for you. For those of you who are limited in time, you can shorten the times. Like I don't spend 20 minutes making, initiating connections and adding followers. I do it for 10 minutes. I spend more time with inviting and following up and having conversations with people. But you can work in pockets of time, and you can set your slot so that, and I shut off all my notifications on my phone so that I'm just focused on what I have to do. And I can literally be done in 30 minutes with my power hour and then move on with the rest of my day. If you want to do 3 or 4 different power hours throughout the day, you can do that as well. My stories I really don't worry about because that I do all day, and I share through my stories. But that's something I wanted to share with you because maybe productivity is a little wacky and this could help you. I don't know. Do you find any value in that? I hope so. I saw it. I was like, okay, this is a really cool app and it's really cute. It's a sloth. So there's that. Okay, that's basically what I want to talk about there. So are there any questions about my system or your system or how I can help you with time management, productivity, anything that it is that you're dealing with at home? How can I make life easier for you from afar? For your business and life in general, if that's even something that I can do. Questions, comments, concerns? Oh, you're an easy crowd today, guys. Cheers to that. Nothing? All right. So one last thing I want to do, more celebration. All right. So I want to know what your wins are this week. What did you win at this week? Because it's so easy for us to focus on all the crap that's going on with quarantine and social distancing. And now I'm a little nervous because things are going to start opening up. How crazy is it that I don't want things to start opening up? I don't know. Am I the only one that feels that way? I'm like, I want to stay in my bubble.
I actually feel the exact same way.
Okay, I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to stay home and watch what happens for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, we won't even go on that tangent. I'm just, yeah.
I know.
We'll just keep it at that. Yeah.
So give me a win, Jen. What did you win at this week? It can be anything. Let's share. Let's just go with it.
I don't know. Come back to me.
Emily, I mean, you've got several wins going for you, so.
Well, I was going to say, yeah, tomorrow's my last day of the reset. And Thursday's my birthday, so.
Awesome. I
did it just right.
The reset, that's not a bridge I'll ever cross again, so.
Once was enough for Jen.
Once was more. Liquid rodeo, I will never drink that stuff again. Just ew.
The power greens. The power greens.
I call the Power Greens Liquid Rodeo because it reminded me and my sister, I'm from Texas. It reminded me and my sister of the smell of the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo my dad used to take us to every year. You open that packet and it smells like the rodeo. Just ew.
Oh, yeah. No, that does not make it at all enjoyable.
I sell that program really well, right?
You sure do.
I call the Power Greens, I call it swamp water.
Yeah. Basically.
That works too.
Look like it came from the swamp.
Yep. Basically.
Yeah.
Loren's going to be doing it soon. So, yep, you're welcome. Welcome. Power Greens.
Oh,
You'll
no.
remember us. But I have to tell you, by the end of the reset, though, it becomes there's a sweet tinge to it. I don't know if you're tasting that at all, Emily. Nope.
Just
not
no.
there. All right. Just me then. Just kidding.
Just you for sure. I have to plug my computer in, so I'm walking.
Okay. Anybody else have a win?
I had well, I don't know if it's a win. It's like an aha moment.
Yeah.
So I had someone reach out to me on Messenger, and they're like, what exactly is your mama juice? And at first I was like, who is this person? Because I've just added random people, not random, but just like a rabbit trail of people that I know. This person knows this person who knows this person. So I had to kind of figure out how I knew this person. And then after I talked to her, it was just an aha moment of, okay, I'm not just taking selfies out of vanity with my mama juice. Like, this has a purpose, and this just showed me the purpose of this. And then someone who has kind of dropped off the face of the earth in my challenge group just messaged me right before we got on this call, who I was talking about, that was like, I want in, I'm back in, I'm giving it my all this time. She had just purchased the DVDs before and then didn't do anything. So I had just kind of told her, I'm like, you have to have a little skin in the game, and I think that was your problem last time.
Yep.
So let's get you, let's get you as much as you can do right now, and, get you in that camp quarantine, and let's get going. So basically my aha moment was, I'm not just posting to, please myself,
right.
And I'm not just posting and it has no purpose. Like, these postings have a purpose, and clearly I'm still reaching people even if I don't see it right away.
Right. Absolutely. That's a huge deal. That's a huge win. And I think also when people start seeing this camp quarantine show up, in their, that their coach has this group open, it's going to attract people to ask you, hey, what's this thing that's going on? Or I see that this is different. So yeah, these posts that we're doing and our IG stories and sharing our lives and all this craziness that we do, which what we think is crazy, it's just really making connections with other people that are just like us, So yeah, that's a huge win. Huge win. That's awesome. Anybody else want to share? No? Everybody's quiet. Carissa's a rocking lift 4. That I know. She's getting lean and mean. She's hiding behind her picture there. Abby, Jen, nothing you want to share? It doesn't have to be Beachbody related. It can be just like home life. It could be your kinders, your husbands. I look at Jen when I say that.
I know, and I don't know why. Yeah.
Nothing? All right, cool.
I'm trying.
It's just Fabian. I mean, there's really nothing that can be done. It's just
exactly.
Just love him. Just love him where he's at.
He didn't feed my children raw turkey bacon this week. That will be my win.
That's good.
Oh, Jen, I can do you one better. When this whole pandemic happened, I had to go into work for a couple days, and I texted my husband. I said, how's it going? And he said, it's fine. We just watched Contagion. And I was like, you what? Say that again? He's like, yeah, it's fine. We watched that movie. And I'm like, you watched it by yourself? And he was like, no, me and the kids. And I'm like, okay, bye.
Oh my God.
I have a 5-year-old, by the way, if you don't know that. I have a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Well, if she's not hard, I don't know. That's awesome. That I don't know what's worse. You guys. That's awesome. That is awesome. Oh my God. All right. Well, a win for me is I cleaned my bathrooms, guys. Like, legit, that was a big deal for me. I deep cleaned my stuff. I know that's a crazy win, but you get to a point where you're like, oh my God, are we going to be stuck here forever? And what's going on? And you just start being maniacal. And I froze. I was paralyzed. And that was a big deal for me. So I did some deep cleaning. I know that's a crazy win, but that's a win for me. So, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and end the call with a great quote that I found that I thought was so great. And Lauren, it goes exactly, it just ties in perfectly with what you said about us posting and not really thinking much about it. But the quote is, don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. So every time you're posting, every time you're putting up that, go-go juice, the mom juice, I call it the mom crack, the unicorn, whatever it is that you call it, you are planting a seed. Every time you talk about, the Shakeology that you're drinking, or how you have energy, or the workout that you're doing, the post of your workout, your post, workout selfie. Even in camp quarantine, we are planting seeds in people because they're able to see us doing it. As busy as our lives are, they see us doing it too. So I think that was such a powerful quote. And when you talked about how you felt that it wasn't, there was no purpose in what you were doing, here you go. These are seeds that you're planting. So yeah, keep planting those seeds because it's important. Let me move this over. I want to see your faces. So hi, now I see everybody.
I know, I didn't even know Abby was here. Hi,
Yep.
Abby.
I saw her. So just know that every time you talk about what's going on, even when you talk about the junk, even when you talk about the bad that's going on in life and what's rough for you right now, because a lot of people are going through a rough patch, it's good. It's a seed. People are relating to that. And that's where people connect with us. So, just keep doing your thing. You all are doing an amazing job. I'm so proud to be part of this team and to be in the sisterhood with you guys and connect with you all and just have friendships with you because you guys are pretty awesome. So just wanted to share all that with you. Hopefully you found some value tonight. I just love getting together with you guys.
Wait, I thought of a win. I thought of a win. Ready?
Go for it.
Life with me is like, I went live on Instagram.
Hey.
Did I miss that? I'm so proud of you. Stop it.
I went live on Instagram.
That's a huge deal.
I know.
What did you talk about?
I did PIO.
You taught a class live?
Well, I haven't taught the whole class yet. I did like a trial run.
Mm-hmm.
See if it would even work.
Yeah.
Because I can't figure out how to do it on Zoom. It's not going to happen.
No.
You can't see like look at the little square you're confined to, right? So I tried it. I did just like 2 little mini sections. I think it was like 9 minutes.
That's awesome.
But I did get like really good feedback from it. My sister was like, please do this.
That's huge. That's huge. And you know what? You can save your live video and then post it to your IGTV so you keep it forever in your feed.
Okay.
And you can put a caption that states, here's a 9-minute, a quick 10-minute PIO workout to stretch your body, to strengthen your legs, whatever it is the focus is on. You can save that live video that you did and use it as an IGTV. So you have already 2 hits. You're able to use that content twice. So that's great.
Okay. My plan is to actually do the full class on Sunday.
Love that. Okay, tell me what time because I want to be there for you.
Okay, I have to decide. I haven't decided.
Okay, you can do it on live because Amuala Caesar and Idalis, I forgot her name. The one who did Mes de Mas, they did a workout together. And they did it on IG stories. So,
okay.
Or IG live and IG like that.
Right.
So, perfectly. Yeah. You just have to be far away from the camera. But anyways.
Well, yeah, I did. They could see me. They could hear me. My sister said it looks perfect. My sister never says anything nice. She's like, no, that looked and sounded perfect. You're great.
Oh, God, the heavens opened and the angels have sung. What? Hey, girl. That's huge.
So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it this Sunday. I don't know what time yet. I haven't decided. I'm leaning towards 1 o'clock, but I want to give it time for church to be over and then also it be late enough, so Central Time, because that's where my sister is and some of my Texas friends.
Yeah.
Late enough that they can join, but early enough that it's not
too late. Yeah, it's not. I know it's not impending in the whole Sunday afternoon thing.
Right. So noon,
I love it.
1. I haven't decided yet.
Okay. I'm in. Let me know. Post it in your stories or whatever it is that you're going to do. All right. We need a picture. Carissa, are you going to show your face or are you just going to give us your name, babe?
Wait, I have to fix the horn. Hold on.
Okay, I can totally take it down if you guys don't like it, but I also took a boomerang just a few minutes ago, and it was perfection.
I'm so glad you did.
Christina, that was probably the best boomerang I've ever taken of you ever in my life. It was awesome. It was
Between
awesome.
you and Christina Delgado always catches me in my reactions. She's like, you have the best reactions. I'm like, I look like a freaking asshole. She's like, no, it's great. I'm like, oh.
This was awesome.
Okay, good. I'm glad. I'm game. Listen, I can't take myself too seriously. Life is too damn short, right? All right. I guess Carissa is going to just keep her name. Carissa. She's there. It's so weird to see the sun over there for you. You're muted.
Where is Carissa?
She's in Arizona.
Arizona.
In Arizona. Yeah.
She's plenty.
Okay.
All right. All right, girls. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Awesome. All right, girls. If you have any questions, if anything comes up, I'm going to send this message to Kyle and ask him about that, if that's something that they're going to roll in as far as the website is concerned, Loren. And then I will send you guys the link for all the posts. And then I guess in the chat, we can talk about who wants to take over what. So, cool? All right. Love you guys. Have an amazing night. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.